Day 26. 30 days in the garage. We've got 4 days left to get to 1,000 subscribers. We have 174. We can do this. I believe in us. Me, you guys. I believe it. Listen, I can't get all these subscribers by myself in 4 days. If you want to help me out, you can smash that like button. But if you're just getting to the channel, wait until you see if you like it, because it could be cool. If you don't like it, you can leave. Today we are going to be working on the 48 horsepower Go Kart. This is the donor motor from the YZ250. It has very low compression, so I am going to start taking it apart and see if I can't figure out why that is. Let's get right into it. Unless you want to hit the subscribe button first, then you can. I only need like 826 more in 4 days, so you know. First I'm going to take the head off. I am thinking it's going to be something to do with the piston rings. It's easy enough just to look in there and find out, so let's check it out. So when it comes to disassembling engines, especially two-stroke engines, I'm getting kind of out of my area of experience. So if you guys have any tips and tricks, throw them in the comments. As far as I know, just take these things off and then you should be able to look inside there. Now, this has worked for me before, so it's starting to open up a bit here. That is a stubborn. Well, here's the head, and I don't see any spots where the gasket looks like it's been burned through, so it seems like it still had a good seal on it. That looks okay to me. It's always fun to see a piston doing its thing. Next I'm going to take off the piston. First I'm going to take off these reed valves. I'm not feeling any air pushing back out from the reed valves. I don't know if that means anything. I might look like a complete idiot right now, but it seems like the reed valves are working. From what I understand about two-strokes, as the piston goes up, it creates vacuum in the crankcase, which pulls the reed valves open, because they're like a check valve for air. And then when the piston starts coming back down, it compresses the air in the crankcase, which closes the reed valves. And then the air is slightly compressed, so when the piston goes past the intake valve in the cylinder, then the compressed air in the crankcase rushes into the cylinder. If a reed valves are going bad, this is just guessing, but if they're going bad, when you turn it over like that, you should feel air being pushed out. Like I said, let me know in the comments. You know, there's a lot. I know there's some two-stroke boys out there who know what they're doing. Probably gonna have to buy a whole new gasket kit for this, just assuming I will. Some of them click open when you push on them, like they've got good tension against the housing, but some of them have a little bit of a gap. So this one doesn't click open, it just kind of pushes open. But these ones, they kind of click. I don't know if that's normal. We'll find out. There's some covers on here, I don't know what they do. So I'm going to take those off, see what's going on under there. I don't know what this is. Definitely gonna need a gasket kit. Oh. Does this thing have some kind of decompression something or other? Maybe I should do some research, because I might save myself a bunch of time. I'm looking at the bore. Oh yeah, it's gouged up. There's definitely some gouging I can feel in there. That feels pretty deep. Not sure if that can be bored out or not. I'll have to take it to who doesn't want to be YouTube famous and see what he says. I don't know if that little scratch is going to cause such a huge loss in compression, but maybe it will. This mechanism here looks like it does something to the exhaust port. I'm going to Google it. I'm just going to Google it. Not that hard. So I figured out what this dingle dongle is right here. This is the power valve. And I watched one YouTube video about it, so I'm now an expert. Basically, the size of the exhaust port on a two-stroke motor affects how much power it has at a given RPM. So the power valve's job is to adjust the size of the exhaust port, smaller or larger depending on the RPM, so that it has the most power at that RPM. I know you two-stroke guys already know all this stuff. I'm just learning. Let's move on. I have to disconnect the power valve linkage so I can get the cylinder off. So let me figure out how to do that. I'm going to get these 4 cylinder bolts off. Gonna let the big dog eat here. There we go. Okay, well, I guess you can't hug a dug every single one, so. Am I just stripping this? Son of a bitch, Harbor Freight wrench. Not stripped. Awesome. I do love when I don't strip the bolts. My favorite part of the job. Well, job. Like I'm getting paid. Hit that subscribe button. From what I can tell, there's a little bit of twist in the wrist pin. I think that's this part. But I was checking to see if there's a little bit of wobble on the connecting rod bearing. I don't know how much is too much. A little bit might be too much. The rings, they're pretty battered. That's not ideal. Not supposed to look like that. Yeah, so we got some pretty bad marring here, and the rings are stuck in the groove pretty good too. It's gonna need a new piston, new rings. We're gonna have to see if this cylinder can be salvaged. You can see that, all this scratching right here. It's not supposed to look like that, even I know that. I don't know what came first. It's possible the bearings are going bad in the connecting rod here. Definitely you're not gonna have any compression with the rings stuck in the groove right here. See how loose it is on this side? Moving pretty freely in and out of the groove. Should be that loose here, but it's not. It's just jammed in there. I'm not sure what came first. Did this start smashing up against the cylinder wall and start scarring it up, and then maybe that pushed a lip over the groove so the ring couldn't move? Or maybe the ring got stuck first and then it started smashing all around in there. I don't know. See how much movement we're getting here? So yeah, that might also be too loose too. What I'm gonna do next to figure out the steps I should take with this motor is bring it to my friend who doesn't want to be YouTube famous. He knows his stuff. So he'll be able to look at this and tell me what kind of work it's gonna need pretty much right away. Give me some advice on how to move forward. And if you guys want to give me some advice on how to move forward, you can put it right in the comments. But I feel good. I feel like we figured out why it doesn't have very good compression. I think that's what I expected to find. I think that covers it for day 26 in the garage, I think. We're almost to the end of 30 days. Remember, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you enjoyed this, and if you're curious about how this whole project's gonna go, hit the subscribe button. You will be well informed. When the 30 days is over, I'm not done. I'm just done probably doing daily videos. Not that it's too much work, but I actually want to put some more time into each video. I also want to make videos about projects that take more than one day and not just break them down into daily videos like this. So that's what you have to look forward to. That's what we have to look forward to. You know, we're a community. We're a team. We're a team. We all hit the subscribe button together. It's not like this channel can subscribe to itself. We've been subscribing together, all of us, to me, to this channel. Well, I do have a couple of Gmails that I'm also subscribed to this channel, so, but they don't give me watch time, not like you guys. I mean, yeah, sometimes I log into my other accounts and I let my videos play on my phone while I'm not looking at it, but it's not, you know, it's not what I get from the community, you know, from my friends, you know? people who really want to be there for me and share these videos with their friends and tell their friends to subscribe. So, and really want to get to 1,000 subscribers in 30 days. We have 4 days left. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.